The given figure shows the cross section of an ice cream cone consisting of a cone surmounted by a hemisphere. The radius of the hemisphere is 3.5 centimeter. So from here to here is 3.5 centimeter. I'll just mark it here. From this point to this point, you can call it as. And the height of the cone is 10.5 they have given you. And they have given the diameter 7, means 3.5 is the radius. And the outer shell ABCD, you can see ABCDEF. A, B, C, D, E, F. This is the shell, which is the made up of something which is biscuit kind of thing, right? And it has in it house in it the ice cream. So thickness and this shape is also given. This part is not filled with, the one which is highlighted is not filled with, or shaded is not filled with any ice cream in it, right? And it's not filled with ice cream. AF is parallel DC. You can see AF is parallel to DC. These two lines are parallel and is equal to 0.5. This is 0.5 centimeter and this is also 0.5 centimeter. Okay, right. This is also 0.5 centimeter. This one. AB is parallel to EF. AB is parallel to FE, and BC is parallel to DE. Calculate the volume of ice cream, okay, and the volume of outer shell. Say when we calculate the outer, the volume of ice cream, this will be, you can see this is the inner cone plus the hemisphere here, right? To find the inner cone volume, I need to know the diameter. I need to know the radius. Radius means from here to here, what is the length? Is it okay? Now, how to find it out? So if I find it out here, so we have to find the radius first. We can find the radius. See, what I can do is I can join it. And I'll join this one also. How to find the radius, and also we need to find the height also. So height has to be found by this method here. Okay, I just take it. The height has to be from here to this point. Fine. So that height has to be also found out. Right. Then only we can find out the volume. They have not given the inner diameter, but what they have given you is the outer, this one, and thickness. Can we not find it out? Yes, we can easily find it out. See, the total diameter is 7. This is 0.5, this is 0.5. So 1 has to be subtracted from it. It will give you the inner diameter, which is 6. And 6 divided, it will become 3 and 3. We got the inner radius, but we have to find the height also. Height is not given at all. So how to find this height here? There's a big question. How will you find out the height? To find the height, what we can see the two triangles. Which two triangles here? We can see the triangle FED and triangle ABC. Are they similar? The answer is yes. Fine, they are similar triangles because both these lines are parallel. You can see these two angles would be equal, and even these two angles would be equal. This is a, okay, by AA the two triangles are similar. Simple. When the two triangles are similar, then we can say the diameter of the bigger triangle upon the diameter of the smaller triangle will be equal to the bigger height upon the smaller height. Means if it is O, from O to B upon O to E. Is that okay? So OB upon OE is equal to AC upon DF or FD, because the two triangles are similar in it. And then we can find it out the height, and once we find the height, we can find the volume and find the volume of this one and add them up. We'll get the ice cream here, right? So let's do it. So first of all, we'll see, that is, we have to prove the two triangles similar. So we'll write here in which triangle? In triangle ABC and triangle FED. What do we see in this case? We see that angle A, or we can say angle, you can take it as angle. No, angle A is equal to angle F, because what? AB is parallel to FT, E of fine. Now similar way, angle C is equal to angle D. Same reason, that is, in this case D is parallel to BC, so BC is parallel to DB. Same. So can we say the two triangles are similar? Yes. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle FED. And once these two triangles are similar, what will happen? Then AC upon FD will be equal to OB, bigger triangle, and OE. Now what is AC? AC is 7 centimeter. You can see that given here. FD we just found, we have to calculate that. See, we know that AC, okay, AC if we find that is 7 centimeter minus 0.5 and minus 0.5 will give you what? What is that? That will give you FD, right? So FD is how much? AC is 7 minus 1, so FD is, you can do that, right? 6 centimeter. This is what we can use. From the total, we have to subtract this 0.5 and 0.5, right? So we got it, we can write here 6. Now is equal to OB. OB is given here as 10.5 centimeter. And then what is left? OE, which has to be found. So we can find that out. So OE is equal to 10.5 into 6 upon 7, right? So if we calculate, you will get OE. So how much is OE? OE is equal to, calculate that, if you multiply and divide, so you will get here 1.5 and into 6. So 1.5 into 6 will be how much? 9 centimeter. 9 centimeter. So we got the height here, this height as 9 centimeter. All right. A lot of people commit the mistake as what? I'll tell you what to do. If this is 0.5, this also will be 0.5, and then you will subtract 0.5 from the total height, which is 10.5, will get 10. In fact, that is not correct at all. Remember this will not be the same. Remember the way we are using it, solving it in the same manner, we have to find it. It's not 0.5. Okay. Now coming back to the question, here we got OE. Now we have to find the volume of this inner cone. So volume of inner cone is equal to 1 upon 3 pi r square h, right? And the volume of sphere, we have to find the both. So that is volume of sphere is what? Plus 2 upon hemisphere, in fact 2 upon 3 pi r cube, so capital R. Now I'll put the values there in it. So I find the value as I'll write the volume here. Volume of ice cream, basically I can say mention is ice cream, is equal to, I can take 1 upon 3 common in it and pi common in it. What is left? R square h plus 2 r cube, that is left in it. Now after that I can put it 1 upon 3 pi, what is small r? 6 square h, we just got it 9, plus 2 into capital R is 7 cube. So we find the volume as 1 upon 3, and remember we have to use 3.14, or if it is not mentioned we have to use 22 upon 7. Okay, so this is not given, so we use 22 upon 7. So into 22 upon 7, and we get inside it what? Right, that we get 6 square is 36 into 9 plus 2 into, what is 7 cube? 7 7 is 49, right? And 7 343. Further solve it, it will become 1 upon 3 into 22 upon 7. 36 into 9 is how much? 324. And then we have got 343 into 2, 686. If you add it to 324, we get 1010, right? So here it will be 1 upon 3 into 22 upon 7 into 1010. Can we divide this by 7? Yes, we can divide and multiply and see what exactly the answer comes as. Okay, whatever comes you have to multiply it with 22, and then whatever comes you have to divide it by 3. So it's coming as 1058.09 centimeter cube. So what is that we have got here? Don't you think that there's something is wrong in it? Because it's coming too much. Yes, it is. The radius is 3, we have taken 6. Radius is 3.5 here, bigger one we have taken 7 in it, right? So that's a mistake, we have to correct it. This radius is not 6, right? It's 3.5. Okay, so we have to correct all of these. Fine. So everything is wrong here. I'll correct it. This is how much? 3 square, and this is 3.5 cube. Okay, 3.5 cube. I'll just correct everything here. This is 3 square and 3.5 cube. So we have to correct it. 3 3s are 9, 9 9s are 81, and plus 2. 3.5 cube is how much? 42.875, and 42.875 into 2, that will give you 85.75. 85.75, and in this we have to add 81 here, so we get 166.75. so 166.75, you have to calculate that further into 22 and divided by 21. It will give you 174.69, and we have to write it to nearest how much. Anyway, give answer correct to nearest centimeter cube. So we can say 174.7 centimeter cube, or you can take it as 175. It's not mentioned nearest centimeter cube. Okay, so that would be how much? 175 centimeter cube. This is the ice cream in it. And the answer for the first question. Now they are asking the volume of the outer shell. Which shell? They're asking this shaded part, this shell which is containing the ice cream. That volume we have to find. To find that volume, we have to find the cone, the bigger cone volume, and from there I have to subtract the smaller cone volume here in it. Okay, so bigger cone will come with the radius 3.5, smaller cone will come with the radius 3, height would be 10.5 and 9 respectively. So we can put the formula here. So we can say volume of shaded part, right? What they have given the term as shell, outer shell, is equal to volume of outer cone minus volume of inner cone. Simple. Now what is the volume of outer cone? 1/3 pi capital R square and capital H minus 1/3 pi small r square and small h, right? So I can take 1/3, I can take pi common. What is left? R square h minus r square small h. So we can put the value in it. It will be 1/3 into 22/7. Capital R is 3.5 square and h is 10.5. Okay. Minus small r is 3 square and small h is 9. We had calculated that earlier. So if I solve it here, 1/3 into 22/7, 3.5 the whole square is how much? So you can calculate that. What is 3.5 the whole square? 12.25 into 10.5 minus 3 square is 9, 9 9s are 81. Now into If you multiply 3.5 into 3.5 here, 12.5, and then you multiply that with say 10.5, it will give you this one. See, you can write it as 1 upon 3 into 22 upon 7, and this is 128.625. Okay, minus 81. So from, if I subtract 81 from here, $47.625. So we get here 1 upon 3 into 22 upon 7 into 47.625. Now you calculate this. If you have to multiply with 22 and then finally divide by 21, we get 49.89. So approximately that will be equal to 50 centimeter cube. This is the answer for that particular hard shell, that is outer shell, right? So this is also the answer in it. So we have got both the answers in it. Okay, both the answers we have got in it. You can see. That is this one and this one. Okay, so this is how we have to solve it here.